to shine. It's my time to live. It's my time to fly. It's my time. It's my time. I can see it. I can feel it. Time has come now to reveal it. I've been waiting for a long time. Gotta do it. And won't let nothing hold me down. Gotta do it. Because I may not get another chance. I believe it. If I want it, I can have it. I believe it. Done with falling, done with losing. I can do it. I think I'll tell myself again. I can do it. Yeah. And I'm not gonna stop till I win. Cause it's my time to ride. Hey,
Go. On the move with Sportzkelz.
They doing a damn thing.
T-Kelz, and Gina P.
What's up?
What up?
What up? What up?
You hear me?
Man, it is June 5th,
Boom, boom.
2 weeks before Father's Day. Hey.
I feel my mic isn't on. You guys hear me?
I can't hear mine.
Uh-oh, what just happened?
Oh, okay. Nah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Wow. Boom, chicka, wow, wow. Pow, pow, pow.
Okay, we back.
Yes,
Man, what was going on?
What's going on?
Man, again, it's June 5th. Father's Day is in 2 weeks. Time to celebrate Eve and all these fathers in the CBUS.
Yes, Father's Day is coming.
Baby daddies.
Stepdaddies, grandpas, uncles.
Man.
You know, women who want to be men. So,
Oh my God, don't even get me started with them shenanigans. I'm a mom and a dad. No, you're not. You're a mom.
Right. Yeah.
No, you need to let dads have their day.
Right. Let us have this one day. It's y'all have 364 days.
Right.
Let us have this one day where dads can just relax and just
Right. Say it.
us.
I know.
do
And
us.
ladies, I'm gonna give you a little tip. Don't talk reckless on that day. Let them have a brew, some wings, in the TV.
Absolutely.
Just let them have their day. I mean, come on now. Listen, I can't stand it when be like, I want to go out to eat. Listen,
You
I can
paying?
tell you 9 out of 10 men don't want to go out to eat, on their Father's Day. They don't.
Because that's them spending.
Yes. They don't want to spend no
money.
money. They don't want you to spend no money. All they want you to do is just give them some peace and quiet.
And some other things.
Yeah.
So-
Make sure you get right and give them some wings, some brew, whatever your man likes.
Service your
But
man.
stop whining. Oh my God. That dries. Did you say service?
Yes, service your man. That's all.
Don't listen to E.
No, listen to me because I am on one right now. I am on one. I am ready. I've been waiting since 8 o'clock
Because
this morning.
Cleveland is about to get
No, no.
this.
Then I wish at 8 o'clock this morning you would have chosen a different shirt too.
Hey.
Right.
We did. Hold on. You're supposed to. Are you throwing shots right now too? Right. So every morning Tanya wakes us up with a text message. We haven't got that text message lately. So whose fault is that? That's not my
Listen.
Regardless of how late she sends us the
Listen,
information.
but when y'all
Right.
Normally, you like to shout out, all right, we wearing this shirt, we wearing that shirt.
I know.
So if you're gonna call it out and you're gonna take the shirt, then take it upon yourself to choose a different color. She got us like 12, 20 different shirts that you can choose from.
I like
I
Duh.
like black. See, that's why you.
That's why you keep wearing black.
Okay, well I wear black because I'm
Here we go.
because I'm the Dark Knight. I'm
Mm.
black.
Oh Lord. Do you know this is the first weekend in a while that we were not together?
Yeah.
At least one day about the weekend.
Yeah.
I know.
It felt kind of weird.
It did, because I was like, wow. My weekend, I was like, man, tears. I was lit. It was great. Yes. It was Friday. Shouts out to the OSHA Boys and Girls Track and Field Championship. Shouts out to all the winners. Quincy Scott He was second in the long jumps.
Nice.
Woo! We had Cal Phillips. He was third in the long jump. There was, it was so many schools. And the reason I call them out because, they're a part of Speed by Faith.
Okay.
Wayne, they came to the show. So just to be able to still follow them and to see that great work and to see how their season end by them both placing, second and third in their event was great. And let me tell y'all about some pole vaulters.
Okay.
Listen, that has become one of my best sports. First of all, these guys got to be at least about 175, 180. You are running down this little runway, about maybe 10 feet. You are on this flimsy pole.
Mm-hmm.
This pole, you have to vertically position your body to vertically go up 14, 15 feet in the air and to go over this skinny stick and land
But see,
on the ground, land in the little pit.
But even with the pole vault or whatever, they have to get the pole.
The pole has to go in this little hole. Yes, the pole has to go in this little hole, and it's like, is this really happening? And it was great. I mean, even the women, they were like 11 feet 6 in the championship, but there was 2 for the pole vault. It was Austin. I'm looking for them now because again, I had my videos. It's on the Move with Sportzkelz Instagram, and like one of the guys, he was like literally vertically upside down, and then you have to push your body up to get over this hump. And it's like, did this just happen? Like, oh my God, like this is crazy. This is just straight bananas. So yes, it was Michael Madison. He was second place, and it was Austin. He was first, and they're both from Ohio. But Austin ended up winning the state championship last year, and again, it was just a great sight to see. Again, you carrying your weight over this small little flimsy pole, and then you had your 4x, I think it's 4x200 relay race. That's one of my favorites. 4x100, and then they have like the 800, 1600. So there was it was 2-day event. So I got to go Friday because Saturday. Shouts out to Janoya. Listen, baby, my baby graduated. I don't know what's going on with this sound check, but it's about to drive me nuts.
Yeah, right. I can't hear myself.
I know.
We can hear you.
And I can hear you, so I don't know what's going on. Okay. Here we go. Shouts out to her, and then shouts out to ECOT. Let me tell you, ECOT gave a commencement ceremony that was one for the books. High schools, from the suburbs to the city league, y'all got to get better because they came with the flashing lights. If you seen my post, it was over 2,000 graduates. And that wasn't even all of the graduates. We took up the whole entire Schottenstein Center, and they did a trivia game at the beginning. So you know how when you go to a commencement ceremony, it's all boring. No, they did like trivia. They pulled the seniors from out of the crowd, and they asked them questions because ECOT came into existence back in 1999. Okay. So they asked them questions about back about 1999, like kind of cartoons, like MySpace, different questions. MySpace. And they got little swag bags. So that was cool because it kept, not so much just the kids from being bored. It kept the crowd going, and it was just like fun. They had different things coming on the what they call the Jumbotron. And then at the end, when they was getting ready to salute them, when they turned their tassel, all this confetti came out, and then they started bumping 24K.
No.
Like 24 cars. I was just like, what? Like, heck no.
They gave them a real nice commencement.
Nice commencement. I'm talking about one for the books. Yeah. So shouts out to ECOT because it was just a blessing. Because again, it was, just to see a lot of these students, because people think kids go to ECOT or just go to online school because they're bad kids. No, a lot of these kids goes for different reasons, either sicknesses or their parents travel. But a lot of them went to, especially their seniors, went because a lot of that was going on, bullying in different situations that were happening at their school. A lot of them like LGBT. So a lot of that, is taking place in these schools, and the school systems are not doing anything about it. So a lot of these children, choose, like my daughter chose to say, you know what, I'm still gonna get my education. So no matter what happened, because it's been a crazy year, my baby got it. She got that paper.
Yes.
So I was glad to see that diploma. I was like, we getting down. And then Sunday was Curve the Runway.
Okay.
Shouts out to Christina Scott, Ev Jones. They put on a show. They did a rendition of the Michael Jackson. What's the movie? What was the one when he did the time?
I see the Egyptian.
Yeah, the Egyptian.
Remember the time?
Yeah.
Remember the time. So it was I want to make it right. I think C Dance. They did a rendition of that. Remember the time, and then they brought the ladies out. And this year they didn't do a stage; they did just the actual dance floor, and it was it was the bomb. And I got to even do my little walk in there. So shouts out to Kids. Thank you for allowing me to walk. And man, I was back there. Dude, I had on my little headset. I was like breaker 1. It's, telling them, making sure that the show flows. So shouts out to all my Curve the Runway ladies. Love you. It was a great show. So, and then I just hung out, and me and my mom chilled and had a good weekend. So that was my weekend round up.
All right, Easy. How was your weekend?
Friday, nothing happened. Just chilled out at the crib. Saturday, it was daddy-daughter day.
Okay.
So, y'all saw the pictures.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah. Hey. She know what it is.
So that's Erica. I kind of thought about it, I was like, when I saw the picture, I was like, oh my gosh, she's got this damn house. And she knows I hate the Cowboys. And she was just like, hug me, Dad, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to turn down a hug from them or whatever.
Right.
But she does it on purpose because she know you don't.
Right. So,
good job.
Good job. So we know what you be doing on the low, cowboy lover. You be out there buying that Cowboys gear.
Actually, she bought that with her money.
Doesn't matter. She still got it all.
She still got a
Cowboy lover fan in the house.
Hey.
So, so like I said, we just spent time together. We did a couple things, hung out, went to a few grad parties or whatever and all, and just did us whatever. I was off from work, so just hung out, kicked it, whatever.
Felt good to be off work, huh?
Hell yeah. I can't lie, it did. It felt good.
Yeah, I bet.
Then Sunday, just chilled out, cleaned up my house.
Talk trash.
Yeah. Well, cleaned up my house from, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of remodeling my bathroom right now or whatever.
Okay.
So,
what you doing to it?
I shout out to Al. I can't even not forget about Al. He, he came over to the crib and he helped me scrape up the plastic, not the putty from my bathtub or whatever and all, you know what I'm saying?
So the line that put in the side.
Yeah.
Caulking.
Yeah, the caulking, whatever it's called. So he basically ripped it all out or whatever and all. And we went to the Walmart, got the caulking gun, caulk and all like that. And we basically resealed my tub or whatever and all because again it was looking kind of dirty and icky or whatever.
Just tighten it up. That's all.
Yeah, so that's what we did or whatever. Then the rest of the day, just chilled out, was waiting for the game. We'll talk about that crap later. Then,
that dumpster fire for you.
Oh my god! But other than
I
that,
agree with him on that.
But other than that, we just chilled. It was just a relaxed weekend or whatever. No AAU, done with that.
Oh wow.
So right. So I'm just
like I say, I bet you feel real good because every weekend you was doing something, you was there.
Right.
It was like,
it's not me. I don't know.
So, yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah, like I said, we just chilled and kicked it, man. Nothing major, just hung out, and that's about it. Okay. What you do, GP?
Going back to Friday. I'm going back to Friday.
Friday.
I'm going back to Friday. Man, I can't remember stuff.
But I want to say when you started, shout out to Gina P. I heard you was doing your thing even before.
Actually, it was just a vendor.
I don't know. You're not going to downplay that.
No,
You're
no, no,
not.
no.
You're not.
Friday, I just pretty much chilled. Yeah, can you?
I can't hear you at all.
Okay. TK, can you?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
I can barely hear you.
Can you hear you?
Chicka, wow, wow.
Can you hear you now?
Yeah, okay.
Oh no. Here's
Friday,
sweet Jesus.
Friday, I pretty much chilled as usual.
Be offense.
Yes, be offense. And then relaxed, caught a movie. I don't know what I was watching. I probably fell asleep on it anyways. Saturday, I did my first vending experience at the the American Cultural Festival, which would have been the Juneteenth festival, but they changed it. It's no longer named Juneteenth. They don't want to associate with Juneteenth, so it's the American Cultural Festival.
Okay, that's what I was wondering when you
So-
said that. Okay, so that's the Juneteenth
So
festival.
it's basically Juneteenth, just a different name.
Okay.
But it was down there near the King Irons Complex, the Lincoln
Oh.
Center. It went from like the Lincoln Center down to where the side where the artwork is at.
Yes.
Okay, so it went all the way down to there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, y'all should have did that.
All right.
I'm up here trying to tell y'all about my weekend, and you passing out hugs. So, excuse me, people.
Oh no, see?
Right.
Now she go.
Okay, I feel better. So,
We gonna hug you?
No, we ain't hugging. We got some beef right now.
yeah.
I gotta show Drew some love.
Ah.
I gotta show Drew some love.
And then, I had my first vending experience, and that was with my friend Shirley and Minnie. And then we are also distributors of a product called Lip Sense
Okay.
product. And it's a lipstick that does last, doesn't smear, doesn't wear off. It lasts all day. It's just like a lip stain, but I like the product because, again, it lasts. And there's different colors. You can play with the colors. You can mix the colors. So I'm excited about it. And I'm excited I at least got some of the product that I am able to sell it to,
Nice.
Nice.
to buy it. So that was an experience right there. And then doing vending. I've never did vending before.
So how was it?
It was an experience because one, Shirley, again, shouts out to Shirley because she was the one who orchestrated and got all the things together. Me, I was nervous. I'm like, where are we going to get the stuff at? The signs, the little, things that you would need to
Okay.
do vending. So she did all that. She took care of it. And I just had fun interacting with people, young ladies, walking down the way, handing out cards, showing them the lipstick product, kissing myself, showing them that there's no lipstick.
Okay.
They were kind of excited.
Gina
so
P. I gotta ring that bell.
I told you.
I gotta ring that bell.
I kind of felt good about that. It was pretty cool. And then I had my sale yesterday. It was yesterday at the sale. Shouts out to my girl Tressa Reed. She bought some,
Whoop whoop.
and her sister is interested in some. So shouts
Okay.
out to Tressa and her sister. So I'll be hooking up with her soon.
Look at you.
Sunday. Other than that, chilled, watched the game, got disgusted. We'll talk more about
We'll
that
talk about
later.
that later.
And
Everybody want to talk about it later.
listen, Linda, I did put that out there, and we did say that. So I'm gonna need you not to put your black shirt on. Find a different shirt. And that was the tail end of my weekend.
Man,
Damn.
that's why I said we got our weekend rollout.
We just have to make it more like we have to hang out at least one day.
I know.
The weekend.
Yes, we are. We're going to have to do that because it's the summertime and I got a little bit of free time now that school is out. I'm just working summer school. So I had 28 new little babies, 12 in the morning and 13 in the afternoon. So it's Gehanna. It's what they call safety town. So it kind of teaches them how to do like tornado drills, fire drills, and you get to meet the police. Just kind of getting the police and firemen back into the community for them not to be afraid, but for them to understand that things do happen, but we are still the good people. So it was great. The little kids was like, "Oh my God, Miss Kelly!" So it was good after being out of school for a week to really hear the little voices and little talking. So yes,
But we have to do this breaking news first type thing.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So, I want to be the first one to say that
That's why
it was my hashtag that brought this upon everything, though. You know what I'm saying? So
It was your hashtag.
it was my hashtag that brought this glorious day upon Ohio State fans. So if anybody doesn't know, Thad Matta is gone. Woo,
Yes.
woo.
I know, but
Man,
he was such an integral part. It's like he had a great run.
No.
He was
No.
Yes.
up until
Look at the
last person
stats. I mean,
up until what's his name left.
To 2013
There
and
we go.
now,
Yes.
it's been horrible.
like he had his tenure
Horrible.
span 13 seasons.
When
2005 to 2017, he was an all-time leader coach, 460 in Ohio State history. His team won at least 20 games, 12 consecutive seasons.
2017.
And his highlights were like, that's what kind of where I was like, I knew he had to be, just like you said, I knew he had to leave. It was his time, but his tenure there was long. I mean, he had a great one. I mean, out of all the coaches, but Gene was just like, listen, we can't go into another losing season. And these last 3 years have been real bad for OSU.
When you lose,
If you can't even get to the NIT, that's when you start realizing like, ugh, there got to be a change.
when you lose the exhibition games, the division,
Right.
It's time to change.
Yeah, that's when you just like this got to go.
And you know all the players from his recruiting class with who was it? Jaquan Lyle and the other boys or whatever, and all they're no longer there. All transferred or kicked out of school. So you know he has no recruits, and the recruits that he has are not people who would you don't recognize them or you don't know who they are based upon their name. You don't hear about them on ESPN.
No, OSU didn't even get no love this year at all for.
We did have one, but you know after he found out that we didn't make the NIT, guess where he went to?
Yeah, he transferred.
He went to Kentucky.
Yeah, so I was just like, wow. But he had his Final Four appearance. He had 2007, 2012. He was the 3 NCAA Elite 8. He had 5 Sweet 16 appearances, 7 Big Ten tournament title games, 9 NCAA tournament appearances, 10 NBA draft picks. So he has a great resume still.
That's good and dandy.
But
right now, the last season.
Like,
listen,
I
I already know. I was like,
simple.
when it came across my email, I was like, wow. I said, he gonna be how? I was like, he gonna be.
But you said he had 10 NBA draft picks.
Yeah, he had 10 NBA draft picks.
10. That's
11 first team All Big Ten selections, and he was out.
We'll go back to that. 10 NBA draft picks in 12 years.
10. So that was one per year. Yeah,
That's it.
one per year.
Kentucky does that in the seat.
I know. Yeah.
You know,
I'm saying, just like, come on, man.
And I think too, that's why another thing too is that recruitment. You know, that recruitment trail. Like he wasn't able to recruit that high end caliber player because if you're not going to the tournament, you're not what will be your talking point to get them to come. And that's also not OSU. OSU gets the big name recruits, especially from SEC country. You know, everybody wants to come play at the Ohio State.
That's football,
And
though.
Ohio, even basketball. They were able to get those big when they were like tournament, like back in the 80s, 90s, and even the first part of the 2000s. He had those high caliber, but again, these last 4 years, 3-4 years, it just didn't fall. I just couldn't get them.
You know, I just wonder who. You know what I'm saying? Who they're going to find as
right. Who would you want to see that's really out there? Because they don't have a replacement.
I'm going to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? I wanted this guy a long time ago before he made his move down to Big 12 country. You know what I'm saying? He'll be like an excellent fit for us. Shaka Smart.
Who?
Shaka Smart.
Shaka Smart.
Yes. He used to coach VCU. Now he's the coach of Texas. So if you don't know who Shaka Smart is, Google him real quick. Excellent resume. You know, he took VCU to the Final Four back in 2011 or 12 or 13, one of those two. Excellent coach. So, you know, I think he would fit the mold for Ohio State. You know, he's like an Urban Meyer type, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Fiery, feisty, you know what I'm saying? Gritty, you know, knows his business. So that's who I would want to see. You know what I'm saying?
Is he even open to even come up here to replace?
I mean, if Texas lets us buy him out, yeah.
Okay.
So I mean,
we gonna see. We got a call.
I got my bulletproof vest on right now.
Get ready for shot.
On the move with Sportzkelz. Is it on the move with Sportzkelz? Who we have on the
What's
line?
going on?
Oh.
It's Drinky Drink Monday.
What's up, Arkels?
How's everybody doing this wonderful NBA Finals day? How's everybody doing?
Oh God, there you.
I'm torn. Like I said, I follow the player, so I know you want to speak to E. He's kind of quiet. He kind of fired up, but
Yeah, he trying to, avoid talking about the subject today. He wants to talk about broke down Cuz Mata getting snatched.
No. We have not got to that subject yet. I got
the
clip. Listen, I got the clip ready. I'm busting all night long today. I'm busting all night
You
long.
just want to talk about old Thug Dizzle getting clipped. Should have kept him. And Shaka Smart will never, ever step foot into that rusty stadium. I'll tell you that right now.
Whatever. How you know?
You crush that hopes and dreams you got for that dude.
Hey,
Such a
Hater.
There you go.
Why you're such a
Alright.
hater?
all right. So if you guys don't know, me and Bob, we made a bet. we made a bet for the NBA Finals. Where
Woo!
the first game of the finals. If the Cavs lost, I would buy Bob a double shot of Hennessy. So, sir, I'm a man of my word. Whenever you're ready, I will buy that shot for you. Whenever.
Oh, yeah. I ain't worried about that. I'm going to talk about this Thug Mata, man. Y'all,
He said Thug Mata.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
ain't no flag on the play. That Joker ran out of money. He was siphoning into them players. That's like, them busters now. He done got downgraded in his economy system.
For real, this is what we doing.
Hey, along
You ain't gonna never be but him
I'm telling
anyway.
you this, y'all gonna find a decent coach, but he's not gonna be high caliber. They're gonna try to find somebody to work his way up through the ranks. They're not gonna find nobody high caliber to come out.
You're right. Like right now, we won't find anybody high caliber because again, Ohio State is not high caliber. So
Gonna be somebody out the woodworks that y'all shouldn't get, but y'all gonna take him.
I mean,
It's gonna be stagnant for the next couple of years. It's gonna be stagnant. Might as well go ahead and get that C and put it on your chest and be a Bearcat.
What? Ain't nobody gonna be no bear. But
goodbye.
Hey.
He said, "Hey,
what are you talking about?
But all seriousness aside, it's gonna be a little while for y'all to get back on track with the basketball. And then as far as the coach, it's I mean, I can't really think of no top 3 right now that y'all would get.
I don't either.
Again, we don't
We're
have
talking
players.
about Billy Donovan, but I don't see him leaving the NBA to come
Absolutely
coach
not.
at Ohio State. I don't see that happening
Nope.
at all. What's your thoughts on that?
Billy Donovan, no. Hell no. I mean, he's already got a good job with OKC, so it's not happening. Like I said, it's going to be like a mid-level type coach, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like an assistant coach or whatever from some school. But somebody like Roy Williams or Mike Krzyzewski or, you know what I'm saying, like the top elite programs, nah, I can't see it. Somebody, I don't know, maybe we could take Cincinnati's coach. How about that?
Oh, trust me, I'll drive down there and pick him up.
Yeah, because they ain't doing too good either.
That Joker, he just don't get he's another one that don't get the high caliber. He in the boat with Thug Mata. He's right now. He just don't get them high caliber players. I mean, my thing is, I don't understand how you at a school like that you cannot bring in a consistent at least two 5 or 4-star players. It's always you got to build them up, and by the time they get going, it's time for them to leave.
I mean, it's just like Ohio State, they've had like the worst recruiting class in like the last couple years. I mean, you can just tell it with the big men or whatever and all. They're not polished. They're slew-footed. They're clumsy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what are you guys doing? It makes no sense.
Big coach and the big man has forgotten art, man. I'm telling you, if I was a coach, that would be something that I would live by. You got to have some meat in the paint.
Right.
If you ain't got no meat in the paint, the program's not going nowhere.
So
Well, we're going to see.
we'll see.
Because they need somebody ASAP. Well, we got some time because the season really don't get started till like October, but they got to get.
November, yeah.
They gotta get them
y'all got to get
recruits.
somebody ASAP. Y'all got to get some bodies on
Yeah.
that bench, man. That bench is thin.
Those are 7 potential coaches.
very thin."
Well, we got our Columbus Fire coach in here. So what about
Well,
Billy Donovan?
Y'all have a good one. And E, I thank you for Double Shot Monday. And long live the Warriors.
Hey, listen. Listen, damn it. The series is not over. Because again, did he just hang up on me?
I think you did.
Boo, boo.
Pow, pow. He
Bow, bow.
said they will in quick.
They
They will.
ain't want to hear it.
He ain't want to hear.
He didn't want to hear it.
But again, I'm just saying this. Yes, the Warriors up 2-0. But again, same thing happened last year.
We're gonna talk about that. Yes, we're gonna talk about that later on. Yes, but listen, what about Billy Donovan, Oakland City Thunder?
No.
What about Greg Marshall?
Who?
Greg Marshall, he the Wichita State head coach.
Next.
We got Sean Miller, Arizona head coach. These are our potential coaches, maybe. Chris Mack, Xavier.
We'll go back to Sean Miller.
Sean Miller, Arizona head coach.
Yeah, because Sean Miller used to coach. He used to be assistant coach for not Billy Donovan, but for Thad Matta.
Because they have him as immediate potential replacement.
Right. So Sean Miller, I kind of see that.
They have Xavier head coach Chris Mack.
No. Next.
And Cincinnati head coach Mick Cronin.
No, I don't want it. If that's Bob's team.
Yeah, that's Bob's coach.
I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing.
Because he don't know how to. Chris Holtman, Butler head coach.
Nope.
And they got the Indiana head coach Tom Crean, former.
Nope.
Yeah, that's it.
We want Sean Miller.
He probably be the only potential we will see.
Sean Miller. So yeah,
I was like, wow, okay. They finally said he got to go. Listen, when we come back, we got our Columbus Fire in the building in the aftermath. We're gonna talk to them because
we got to talk about that controversy.
Yes, man, the aftermath. On the Move with Sportzkelz. We will be back.
What's going on with
What was that one? You call it the Dope Fresh Group? The Dope Fresh Group?
Yeah, stupid Dope Fresh.
Wait a minute, what happened?
With what? Oh, this is her segment, like commercials or whatever and all.
Where's it at? It's not.
Sunday WTV's right now.
The mess that's going on in the Ohio semi-pro world.
Yes. Yes.
I still think that's our fault.
What?
Discipline, man. If everybody would have just lined up after the play, them lights, it took a few minutes for the lights to go off. If everybody would have just lined up and let the refs just blow the whistle and just do whatever they do instead of everybody coming on the field and fussing and complaining and trying to discuss and this and that play would have been ran. And that
I'm just saying. Some of the shit I saw in that group, niggas talking about kids and fuck your mama and all that.
Yeah.
That's
how that.
Trial, you can't go wrong. Visit 3dtraining.com. 3dtraining.com. 3dtraining.com.
I told it.
You say you born and then seeing it.
Yeah.
Like,
That's not even the half of it. When I say.
Real shit, man. I mean some for real shit. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's like it.
George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Ulysses S. Grant, and Abraham Lincoln. They shine for the time that they face on the money. Obama the only black man that when the time coming. George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Ulysses S. Grant, and Abraham Lincoln. They shine for the time that they face on the money. Obama the only black man that when the time coming. George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Ulysses S. Grant, and Abraham Lincoln. They shine for the time that they face on the money. Obama the only black man that when the time coming. Like
Most of them whites got their face on
Benjamin
the
Franklin, Ulysses S. Grant, and Abraham Lincoln. They
And
shine
most of
for
them
the time
whites got
that they
their face on the
money.
money.
Obama the only black man that when the time coming.
Most of them whites got their face on the money. That's like some for the good and none for the dummy. Robin took from the rich. Bush took from the hungry. Turned the White House black, but they can't do nothing from it. Sent them soldiers to war to protect our country. Made Obama the black president to save the economy. They shook the whole world on some brand new shit, some shit that Sarah Palin and McCain had nothing to do with. There's Michelle Obama. She can use money too. Fuck around and make us niggas turn the White House blue. Red and Wright and Dick Cheney got some bad shit to say. If there was some black money, they gonna get it taken away. Small portions of abortion shit, Obama might agree. If the reason why we can't have no black money money. Calling Power Word Republican. They didn't fail out. $700 billion now just to bail out like
George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Ulysses S. Grant, and Abraham Lincoln. Shine for the time that they face on the money. Obama on that black man, and when the time coming. George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Ulysses S. Grant, and Abraham Lincoln. They shine for the time that they face on the money. Obama on that black man, and when the time coming. George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Ulysses S. Grant, and Abraham Lincoln. They shine for the time that they face on the money. Obama on that black man, and when the time coming. Like George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Ulysses S. Grant, and Abraham Lincoln. They shine for the time that they face on the money. Obama on that black man, and when the time coming.
Pass the torch, George Bush. Now you done fucked up about some soil and some oil that didn't belong to us. Bill Clinton, not to mention shit, he got a little head. Took a puff for some Joe. Just a puff, that's what he said. The Bush twins didn't see it. Them bitches is some hoes. Monica Lewinsky.
And we're back.
And we are back.
On the move with Sportzkelz, we are back.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what the hell. Can you hear us?
I can't hear you.
Anybody hear me? You can hear
And
me?
it's all the way up.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Is it up? I don't know.
I hear you.
I told you.
I can definitely hear Tanya.
Jesus is gonna be a fence.
Turn off the light.
Cause but that's but you know what? I guess now it's going in. I don't know, it's going in and out. So I'm just gonna keep rolling.
We're gonna just keep rolling.
Yeah, we just gonna keep doing. Hey, we got the Columbus Fire in the building. Woo! Man, I miss y'all.
Burn them up.
Burn them up. I miss y'all. We got our home game coming up.
Saturday, right?
Yes.
Again.
God. It's about time.
Again.
So what's been up? How was the last two games? Tight.
Okay.
Come on,
Talk about
Tucson.
it?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Come
You wanna
on.
talk-
Let's go
you wanna
in.
Talk about the 60-0 game, and I'll talk about the present game
There we
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
against Zanesville.
Zanesville.
That wasn't a game.
go.
No, that wasn't a game. But you know what? I'll give them heart because they never stopped playing.
But we was at that game though, right?
We was at that game.
Okay.
But they never stopped. You know, most people, if you're 60 and up, you're gonna be like, they didn't stop playing. They kept playing. But I understand. I know from the perspective of a football player, like, dude, that wasn't a game. That was like Pee Wee League. But they never stopped.
I mean, when you have a defensive back that's taking tips from the opposing team, you know that's bad.
Yeah, that sounds.
Oh, what?
But you know what? Before we go too far into depth with talking about that game, we have to give a shout out to the owner, Eric Clark, for even playing that game against us, because I got in contact with him that Wednesday.
Okay.
And the game was played 48 hours later.
Yeah.
So I want to give a shout out to Eric Clark for
Shout out to
Yeah.
Clark.
Woo, woo.
that game. Owner of the Zanesville Jets.
Nice.
Nice. So y'all had two games kind of like back to back.
Well, not exactly.
back.
Well, not back to back, but like all in the same, maybe
It's
a
been
week or
about
two.
a month. Or
Yeah,
whatever,
Yeah.
right?
We've been off for a month.
For a month. But it's time to get back to some
Seems like
football.
that.
I know.
I mean,
No more. I had to get my team spirits back in check.
Oh Jesus.
The,
yes, what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ.
our season opener, which was supposed to be May 20th,
Yes.
against the Indianapolis Braves.
Okay.
That game got rescheduled for July 29th due to miscommunications with their school and their field rental.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we
That's
had
why
that game rescheduled for July 29th
Okay.
in Indianapolis. But they'll come to us before we go to them. So that's sometime in July as well. I think that's July 8th, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So
how was the Cincinnati Chiefs game?
Because that was close.
Right, that was a close game. Like I mean,
That was 14-7. So what was the takeaways,
okay.
Coach? And then we'll ask the players.
Let's see. All right. Well, first of all, we had been off for at least a month, and with no real game time experience, our offense kind of started off slow.
Okay.
Our defense is always going to be on top of everything because we have elite players
Mhm.
in Curtis Terry,
Right.
Xavier Littleberry, Chad Woodford, Dante Barnes, Stephen Witherspoon, Mikael Wiggins, Anthony Harris. Those boys
That's on
are
veterans.
ball hawks and they're ballers. Not to take away from our defensive line as well as Rico Middlebrooks, Terrell Bird, Nick Thompson, and Rayshawn Moore.
Okay.
Defensively, we played a very good game as far as containing them when they had Derek Shearer at quarterback. You know, he was dropping back 25 yards just to pass, and then he was just running for his life. And then there was one point in time he dropped back to pass, and he dropped back, I want to say, about 35 yards, and he threw the ball 5 yards to the running back,
What?
and the running back immediately got hit. So that was a negative 25-yard forward pass. And I was like sitting there thinking, wait a minute, how do you go about putting that in the stat book? You know, because the ball never crossed the line of scrimmage, but it was a forward pass, you know. But like I said, you know, we bottled up Derek Shearer in the first half.
Okay.
Curtis Terry,
Woo.
Rico Middlebrooks, Terrell Bird, Xavier Littleberry, and Rayshawn Moore. They couldn't quite get to him the way that they would normally do because Derek Shearer, he's an athlete.
Okay.
Matter of fact, he used to play for us. You know, now the second half of the game, their quarterback came in. He's a true signal caller. He's a veteran. He knows how to read the field, and he will get rid of the ball as quick as possible. So prior to going into halftime, we was up 14-0. But throughout the game, there was a lot of bad calls on the referees.
On both sides?
Yeah.
Because I guess there was a call at the end of the game.
Yeah, I'll
gonna
get to that.
He's
Yes.
getting to that.
But
Let it build up. Let it build up.
It seemed like, if I'm not mistaken, every time they was in the huddle, they was in the huddle for about a minute and 30 seconds.
Damn.
And I'm like, where's the
Whoa.
delay of game?
Yeah, a
Every
minute.
time. And
That should have been at 10.
the first quarter, they played the first quarter with a running clock.
What?
What?
And then, yes. And then in the second quarter, they were stopping the clock on every play. And
What kind of shenanigans is this?
Right.
word on the street is that they were stopping the clock to give their quarterback time to get there.
What? He wasn't there?
No,
He got there the second half.
exactly.
What the? Come on,
They
man.
were saying, was officiating that bad?
Yeah, because during the first half, they had the ball. We kicked off to them, and they had the ball all the way until 41 seconds left to go in the first quarter. That's when we got the ball, when it was 41 seconds left to go in the
That
first
don't even make
quarter.
no sense.
Right.
So, you know, we scored our 2 touchdowns. The first one was on the ground with Jordan Jarrell. It
Okay.
was about a 3-yard scamper. And then the second touchdown came. We was near the goal line within the red zone, past the 10-yard line.
Right.
And it was a play action, fake 27 play action tight end release. And the tight end was wide open. All he had to do was just soft touch him, and he just basically moonwalked in the end zone. As far as the extra points are concerned, the first time we did the extra point, they went to mark it off from the 15-yard line, which are the NFL rules.
Right.
But during the league meeting, everybody voted that we was going to go from the 3-yard line.
Okay.
Old school NFL rules. Now, the second half of the game.
All right. Let's get to
Yeah,
it.
let's get to the aftermath.
Let's get to it.
Man.
The second half of the game, the quarterback came in, and like I said before, he's a field general. He knows how to read film and get rid of the ball. And he's smart with his play calling and play selection.
Okay.
He stretched us down the field on 2 long pass plays that I can think of. And both of them were to number 82. And I don't know his name, but his go-to guy was number 85, which I think his name is Dyshawn Edwards. So we pretty much contained him, but they got their touchdown on the ground.
Oh,
And it was in the red zone because they had to pound and play action, and
okay.
that's how they eventually
Because I was
got
watching
it.
some of the film.
As far as their touchdown is concerned, there's controversy starting right there.
Okay, talk about
Right.
it. Talk about it.
They had 5 downs to get that touchdown.
5 downs.
Hold on.
That 5th down should have been a first down, and it should have been our ball going the opposite way. That was one part of the controversy.
So they had 5 down. So obviously they didn't get.
Old school Colorado 5 downs.
Gotcha.
For a touchdown.
Gotcha.
If anybody could ever remember that.
Yeah, I remember.
Right,
That game. I remember that game.
That was in the 80s. Now, as the game was going on, there was a lot of jaw jacking back and forth. Players had to be separated. A coach or a fan came and walked across the field.
Hold on. You said a fan?
Watch this guy, and I'm like,
Right.
what is he doing? And he walked up to our head coach and mushed him in his face.
Get the
What? Did that? Wait.
Did he?
Did he?
Coach Didi.
Oh my
Whoa.
God.
Hold on.
We missed that.
So you said he mushed him. So he just ran. It wasn't random though, was it? It was just like.
So what I heard, he walked over to him, it was some words exchanged, and he mushed him in his face. And I'm like, I didn't quite see it when it happened. I just saw all this controversy, and then I wanted to know what happened.
Right.
And then I wanted to know who was down there standing next to him to allow this to happen.
Right.
So no answers.
Ooh,
I got no
Didi.
answers.
I know Coach Didi.
So
Like who the? Like, okay.
yeah.
That's a bell ringer right
Right.
there.
If you're in our room, you hear he made a comment about his ear is still hurting. He said he had to go to the doctor, the hospital, to get checked on for it.
Really?
That's ridiculous.
That couldn't have been me.
But first of all, where are the
assistant coaches? Where's
Yeah.
the players at?
not the players, just where are the referees?
They broke it up and all of that. And,
But even the fact that you got a guy coming across the field,
You should have stopped him before they get
Straight-
across the field.
straight towards you. You see some guy on the other side of the field coming towards your coach. Where's the players at? Like, yo, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
I think it was in between a play before the ref finally set the ball.
Before they really realized what was going on.
Yeah,
Okay.
He was already across the
I see this
because
guy
there's no
walking,
way. Yeah.
and he's talking while he's walking. But then I didn't pay attention to him after he got to the sideline because my eyes were focused on the field. And then I hear a bunch of commotion down here, and I'm looking, and I'm seeing this guy being dragged off and pushed back and all of this stuff. So I'm like, what happened? I didn't know what
That
happened.
is bananas.
So let me.
I
ask
should
you-
have had all that on the camera.
So let me ask you: do we play the Chiefs? Do they come here?
Yes.
Yes, they come to us, and I'm gonna get to that. And
Okay.
talk
Let's get
about
to
how
that.
they gets to that.
Okay.
So Tucson, what was your takeaway from the game?
I heard you had a big hit.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
That's what I was getting at.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
come on, Tucson.
Just there to be no point. That's all.
His
I mean,
111.
to be honest, I don't think that the Chiefs are that good.
Put it out there, Tucson.
I played against them last year.
Okay.
I was with the Gladiators in the championship game, and I just don't see anything spectacular about it. I guess they just do good marketing and PR. And people are hyping them up.
I mean, because it was a blackout in Cincinnati or something like that.
All of that. And I'm gonna just put it this way: I normally don't talk about people to people, but after that game, I lost all respect for them.
Yeah, because Tucson, you always kind of stay quiet.
You kind of
but
quiet guy. But
yeah, yesterday.
Tucson, I can just see like you mess with Tucson, and like he'll jack you up or whatever, and all like bring you by your neck.
You got that side.
Yeah, because it was a different side of him that I wasn't used to seeing. Like he was like a more of emotion. I was like, okay, something must have really happened at the game for us to, for you to kind of say something.
I saw a post in the semi-pro. You said something about a guy or whatever, and all like.
Yeah. So, everybody, after we get into after the game, or we still?
Oh, are we still in the game? Do we need you to go?
We're still in the game.
Okay.
We gotta talk about the
Okay.
controversy.
So what's the controversy play?
Okay. Going into the fourth quarter with under 2 minutes left to go in the game.
Right.
We're moving the ball down the field, but we couldn't quite move it, so we went to punt.
Right.
Okay.
The controversy came right here. The center snapped the ball hit the ground. The
Right.
punter was trying to
Pick
punt
it
the
up.
ball, but he didn't quite have control of it,
Okay.
and he fumbled it. The ball went behind him. The running back, which is Renault Thomas, we call him Indy, number 5, he picked the ball up, and he advanced the ball to a first down.
Okay.
The call on the field was first down.
Okay.
They had no timeouts. It was they say it was 1 minute and 51 seconds. All we had to do was run 3 plays and run the clock off. What is it? 35 seconds?
40 seconds.
40 seconds.
Okay.
40, 40, 40. That's 1:20.
Right.
We probably would have took a penalty and then attempted to punt it.
Okay.
But at that point in time where the ball was placed at, it was placed past, was it at the 50?
So y'all was midfield.
He got
the first because I saw he
Yeah.
got the first down because when I saw the video, I saw some guy on the Chiefs sideline throwing some old yellow flag or whatever. You know,
personal flag.
yeah, like because it was like he was pissed or whatever and all. You know what I'm saying? But like when I saw your caption, Drew, where it said something about like it's like he fumbled it at like at the 25, then picked it up at the 23 and advanced it, got the first. That's typically because he didn't have control of the ball.
Right.
So again, you can actually advance the ball to get the first down.
Timeout. I gotta stop you right there.
He said
I gotta
timeout.
pull this out on you. NFL rule.
Okay.
So y'all go by the NFL rules.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is where the controversy comes in at. The rule states that on a play from scrimmage, if the offensive player fumbles anywhere on the field during the fourth down, only the fumbling player is permitted to recover
They recovered the ball.
and or advance the ball.
So the other player should never touch the ball.
If any player fumbles after the 2-minute warning in the half, only the fumbling player is permitted to recover and or advance the ball. If recovered by another offensive player, the ball is dead at the spot of the fumble unless it is recovered behind the spot of the fumble.
Okay.
So
In that case, the ball is dead at the spot of recovery. Any defensive player may recover and or
take it in.
advance any fumble at any time. A muffed handoff or snap from center is treated as a fumble. Now, within our coaches meeting today, which was Coach King Drafton, Coach Clinton Wallace, Coach Derek Davison, Coach Dwight Bristol, Coach Sammy Hussein, myself, and that's it. We had this discussion and we was all trying to figure out how to break this down.
Okay.
At first, the way I read it, I was like, we're in trouble. We're in trouble if they overruled this, because if they overruled it, then it's the Chiefs ball at the 22-yard line.
Oh, okay. Because y'all had the ball. Okay.
Yeah, but in the game, I got to get to the game. In the game, the refs called it on the field at the spot. They went to contest it. Throughout this contesting, boom, the lights go out.
Oh.
I mean, like, that's how it sounded. Boom. I stopped doing what I was doing and grabbed my bags. It was pitch black out there. I don't know what this man is getting ready to do or whatever. So it's time to move up out of there. You know, so we moving.
Make haste.
Yeah. So now, before we get into all of that, the craziness that occurred, word on the street is that the owner from the Chiefs was trying to get the lights cut back on. But if he was trying to get the lights cut back on, why did the refs leave?
Oh.
Well,
So they thought it was game over or something.
Thank you. Thank you. First down, you have no timeouts. We was going to run 3 plays,
right. Because you have that
Clock
time.
off.
Yeah.
and that would have been the game.
So I think that's the issue, because Jermaine said that
Jermaine is the commissioner.
the commissioner. So he said that the reason why they're reviewing it is because that was the last play, but if the official already called it a first down, then whatever y'all are reviewing has to be something to over. It has to overturn.
Mine is off.
Okay, go ahead, Tucson.
Yeah, so if the referees already classified it as a first down, then the video that they're looking has to show evidence otherwise if it falls within that category. So I'm not understanding. I see if it was the last play and it was just a big dispute, but if the referees called it a first down,
How do you overturn it?
right?
So it's not overturned. Y'all end up winning the game. So y'all end up winning the game?
No, the game is. They said it's like a minute 51 left in the game, right?
The commissioner ruled today, and what he came up with was
To be continued.
What?
the
So yeah,
game.
so you gotta play the game.
We're not playing the game all over again.
No, they're just playing that minute 51, right?
Yep.
That is
so
bananas.
when they come to us on July 22nd, they gonna get their ass whooped 2 times in one day, because we're gonna finish that one game at 151, and then we're gonna whoop their ass again that second game. That's how that's gonna happen.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to be there for that
Yeah,
one.
we definitely.
Well, we're gonna be there anyway, because that doesn't make
Yeah, that makes no sense.
I ain't never
So-
heard that in my life.
So I mean, I understand the rule. What you're saying, Drew. So I mean, the rules that you guys follow the NFL rules, right?
Right.
Right.
So there's no way that they can overturn it now, or will they overturn it? I mean, I'm not. Well, I mean, what are they going to do? I mean, are they going to do it, or because again,
Right.
Because like you said, the fumbling player has to advance the ball, but again, dude, the running back advanced and it was first down, but he wasn't the one who fumbled the ball.
Right.
So again, I'm not trying to be towards or be, fair is fair. Fair is fair. So I mean, again, if it's their ball,
The ruling on the
Right.
field stands.
you're right.
The ball is at the 22.
And that's how y'all
Chiefs
gotta-
ball.
Yeah.
151 on the clock. We both have one timeout each.
It's
Okay.
14 to 7.
And they get extra time.
Yep.
And
They
then-
was out of timeouts.
And
too.
so then that game will be over, and then you're gonna go back and play your regular scheduled game.
Yes.
Oh, we switching uniforms in between games too.
Janet Jackson move.
Right, go switch your games out. So so moving forward, y'all getting ready to play another game. So how is that gonna affect, like the players, and some things have changed?
Can we back up?
Yeah, let's back up a little bit. Let's back up.
We need to talk about what happened
after the game.
afterwards.
Right.
Yeah,
Let's talk about
because-
what happened after. I want to know what happened with Tucson.
See, we wasn't there, so we need to get the picture of what we missed.
Yeah.
So I see Tucson over stretching.
I know Tucson been stretching since he got here.
Time.
Yeah.
That's the second time.
Because Tucson
you
don't
Go ahead and
really
tell your story.
because Tucson really don't talk.
He's quiet.
Yeah, he quiet.
He look
So
like a killer underneath the quietness, though. But go ahead.
Okay, come on,
The floor is yours. The
All
floor
right.
is yours.
I mean, basically, I pride myself on being a professional.
Okay,
I joined the
absolutely.
organization, and I feel that at the end of the day, when I leave my house, I'm a representative of the Columbus Fire, as they are the same for me. So I expect my teammates to act accordingly as well.
Right.
Right.
Fortunately, it doesn't happen all the time, but that's the way it's supposed to be. So after the game, everybody, it's this big commotion. I'm from Columbus, I'm from this, I'm from that. I'm from New Orleans. So I don't care about nothing, and none of y'all talking about the honest.
Well, you're in Columbus now, so you gotta care. You gotta care.
I don't care. I'm from New Orleans. I'm from New Orleans.
he said from New Orleans.
So I spent multiple sessions trying to get our players, hey man, let's get on the bus. We don't have nothing to prove, nothing to talk about. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And they just kept on. So ultimately, people start squaring up. I kind of stepped in the center to try to push our people back and just kind of hold them off and say, it ain't worth it.
Right.
This is a free game of football. And one of these, can I say it again?
Yeah, go ahead.
One of these Negroes sucker punch.
What?
On your team or the
No, on the opposite team. So
Oh my
I
God.
mean,
Whoa. Hands.
I don't know what they consider to be street or hood in Cincinnati, but to me, you don't get no cool points, no reverence for sucker punching somebody who's trying to defuse the situation.
Right.
Not even the dudes that you fussing with or
Right,
whatever like that.
right.
So at that moment, I stepped back out of the situation for a few reasons. One, I'm from New Orleans. I don't know nobody in Cincinnati or
Right.
around Cincinnati.
Right.
I'm an alien, so I have no business being in the middle of nothing.
Right.
Secondly, I rock with my teammates, but at the end of the day, I genuinely don't know them like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the middle of a different city with a whole bunch of different people, fans, family members, brothers, sisters, cousins, police officers, guns in the car, whatever. So I just stepped back. It ain't working. So after I backed out of the situation, the fight ensued.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it was madness. So even after that situation, I lost my headphones. Thank y'all. I'm out of $100 headphones. But I tried to tell one of the little dudes that was inciting the situation. I was like, you know, he's like, well, you know, he's running over his mouth and this and that. And I'm like, I understand that.
Right.
But if I'm standing in the middle of this and I took a punch to the face and I'm able to be a man about it and be a man about the situation and step back from it,
Right.
then you should learn something from it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's best that I did because, you know, some people may perceive it as being a sucker, but I know what my background is and where I come from. And I don't do even, I do overboard. So it's best that I remove myself from the situation and just try not to worry about it.
Well, that's a good thing too, son.
Yeah,
You know, some of these guys are kind of crazy or whatever. No, you don't say you don't know. Like say you don't know.
Their mental mindset.
Right, you don't know their mindset or whatever, what's going to happen or whatever and all. But you know, so you did the honorable thing by standing up for your teammates, even though it sucks that you got sucker punched or whatever and all. I mean, again, kudos to you, sir.
Now,
Kudos
I'm
to
gonna
you.
put it this way because I'm not even upset about the sucker punch, to be honest, because the dude was too big to be hit like a sissy anyway.
Damn.
But is,
Uh-oh.
and whatever opportunity I have in that game, I'm gonna get my $99 Black Friday sale.
Here rounds back. I'm about to show you what you made me lose. Make you
like
feel
that.
this.
I like that.
I mean, that's what's
I
up.
mean, that's the truth. I don't.
It is.
Because you know, like say, you don't know them in Cincinnati. You know, you rock with the Fire, but again, you don't know them on a personal level or whatever and all. You know, so like just to try to de-escalate and put yourself out not in that situation. Like I say, kudos to you, sir. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you know, it's all about positivity or whatever and all. I mean, at the end of the game, it's just a football game. You know, niggas in this testosterone or whatever and all trying to prove something. I mean, what are you trying to prove though? You know what I'm saying? Like you lost. You know, move on to the next game. That's how I would feel. But you know, some people have different mindsets than you. You know, somebody gets sucker punched, then next thing you know, a big brawl happens, and next thing you know, someone's pulling out a gun, and you know, then next thing you know, somebody's shooting, someone gets shot.
I've been around in worse for less, so that's why I had to step back because at least I know how it goes in my city.
Right.
So I don't know how they get down, and judging by the way that it looks, I'm not saying that New Orleans is worse than anybody else, but it's different. So we move differently. So I had to step back and reevaluate and say, you know what? This ain't my place. I'm out of here. But if this was back home,
it'd been a different situation.
You know how to handle it, you know, because again, you're from New Orleans or whatever. So
it's just different. I'll just put it that way.
I was wondering, I was like, he don't never say too much of anything. So I was like, what was that? Was the aftermath? I was like, I gotta find out. Like, wow. And it's like you said, you're dealing with people who have their families, friends, kids that come here, and that could have escalated to even more. And then just to see the stuff that happens on the back end, it's like, listen, we are all grown people. This is not a kids game. This is grown people game. And it just lets you see that everybody's mind frame is still not where it needs to be. They want to play. And that was when Drew, when we first talked, was like, hey, everybody is not us, the Columbus Fire, you know, that professionalism that we instill. Because I see it all the time. It's like, wow, like these are grown men talking about they in high school.
Right.
And things that they're talking about wanting to do. Like, we're all players. Like, you have your families out here, your kids out here, you know, elderly. If stuff like that, you said that popped off, it could have went all south.
So Drew, let me ask you this though. Even in the semi-pro group, is the Fire the most hatedest team in the organization or whatever? I mean, because like every time that I see like on those posts, it's always F the Fire, fuck the Fire, you know, sound like this or whatever and all. So I just want to know, are we the most? Are we like the Dallas Cowboys, the most hatedest team or whatever and all?
Now listen,
you know what? I was gonna kind of say that, you know, we're the top team that everybody wants. We're the big dogs. So
Okay.
when everybody wants to come after the big dogs. So whenever we play teams that haven't really won games, that's their Super Bowl.
Okay.
So they're going to give us everything that they got, you know. So of course they're going to bring all the trash talking, and you know, football is 90% mental,
Absolutely.
10% physical. You know what I'm saying? And you know, somebody else said it the other day. It's really 98%, and then 2%. You know,
Right.
just talking, you know, because they're all football players. But one of the things that I wanted to say about the situation before you change the subject, the sad part about the situation is that the Cincinnati Chiefs could possibly lose their football field. And with that being said, they will have to go look for another school to get a football field. And it's hard to get one here in Columbus. That's why we're out in Grove City.
Okay.
Now, the football field, then that folds their team. And what does that do for the young men
That are out
were on
here.
the team? Now they don't have nothing to do during the weekends. And now they're back doing whatever they was doing before if they don't join another team.
You could be they could play at the sideline for all I care. I don't care. If you act like that, that's what you deserve. And that's why we need to instill in our players that when that game comes up here, especially if something like that happens, they're going to try and test us, and we have to be disciplined. That's what it all boils down to. At the end of that game, when that crazy play happened, if we would have been disciplined, just lined up and continue to, you know, go or be ready to go when
All
they
that
call the
was
first down,
avoided.
that play would be obsolete. No looking back, nothing. At the end of the game, if we was disciplined instead of running our mouths, get on the bus, go do what we got to do, now this would have happened. So
Gotcha.
it's all
Okay.
about discipline. So
You know, if my headphones went out.
I know.
So, now, if you all paid attention to the post in the Ohio Semi-Pro Room,
Right.
I wrote a post. Ron Johnson from JCP wrote a post. The commissioner wrote a post, and he set down some new rules and regulations outside of the NFL rules in regards to causing bodily harm to people and threats, you know, because that's what you have going on in there. And
Yes.
Saturday night, there was a lot of that going on. You know, I diffused the situation between a Cincinnati coach and one of my players.
Oh, wow.
The coach was jaw-jacking. So instead of me talking to my player, I went to the coach first and said, look, man, you're the coach, not the player. You're supposed to be leading these men. Come on, man. And he was with his wife. I said, I'm going to handle him. And he was like, you're right, coach. You're right, coach. So then I went to the player and I told the player, hey, man, don't say another word. Let's get up out of here. Come on. All right, man, I'll do this for you. And he's walking out of there. But after I diffused that situation, there was a young lady that was with this coach and his wife. She starts cussing and screaming at the player. And I'm telling the player, just go on. So I turned around and I went to say something to her. And it was F you and all of this. As soon as she said that, I just turned around. I ain't gonna stand there and argue with you, and I walked off on her. So she was standing there screaming by herself. So as this player was going off, walking off,
Right.
this is where the situation occurred with Tucson.
The whole
Because I was down here talking to another player from Cincinnati
Okay.
and a former player from Cincinnati that now coaches for Cincinnati when all of that jumped off. So, I mean, you know, you got players that are undisciplined. This one guy comes out the locker room after everything was squashed. Who? I mean, I'm savage. Who is he? This dude was about my height and about 270. I mean, he's just a little bowling ball. He's Superman, like he gonna wreck up any and everybody out there. So, I mean, you know, some of those players, I hate to say this, you got to get rid of them because that's just going to ruin your organization and tear it down. You got to be a better coach and be a mentor to these young men.
it's called bad product.
Yeah, you know, I did write a post, and it's just like what Sportzkelz said. You act like this in front of your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your grandparents, your employer. You do act like that in front of your employer, you're fired.
Yeah, you're fine.
You know what I'm saying? some of these guys need to take this. This is a hobby. This is the opportunity that owners are giving them. You know, you have a love and passion for a game. We still have a love and passion for the game to pay for the game. You know, we're asking you for $50 to play, and we're putting out $1,600 a week. We pay for our buses. We pay for the rental, the fields. We pay for the referees, and we don't have sponsors. Some teams have sponsors, but we don't. So we expect for our players to be a little bit more disciplined. And I did put some information out to the players, as Toussaint said. If we was disciplined at that time, we wouldn't be in this situation that we're in.
Right.
So I'm not just taking point and blame at Cincinnati players. It falls on us as
Right.
well. You know
Both
what I'm
Columbus
saying?
and Cincinnati.
Yeah, we just got to be better at it. And I sent a message to the owner. I said, hey, man, we both got bad apples. We need to take care of this. You know,
Like you said, it's 90% mental, 10% physical. So,
Right.
You know, it's all about, you know what I'm saying, if somebody's jaw jack with you, okay, just, hey, you jaw jack for a little bit, but then, you know what I'm saying, just
Couple
walk on.
time, yeah,
Just,
let it
you know,
go.
just let it go. Because again, you know, what does it prove? What does it prove that, you know what I'm saying, you keep jaw jacking with somebody or whatever and all, and, you know, next thing you know, things get escalated.
Somebody's feelings get hurt.
People's feelings get hurt. Then next thing you know,
Oh,
oh,
gosh.
I can't let this nigga, I can't let him get my, you know what I'm saying, all like that. For what though? For what? There's no point.
For free football.
Right.
Free
Everybody,
football.
everybody's all
even though
stars.
it's free, but still, you know, it's the love of the game. You know what I'm saying? No need. You gonna mess it up for everybody else. You know. So, like you said, one bad apple ruins it for everybody or whatever.
These apples don't even have worms in it. They got maggots.
But the Columbus Fire is going to stay with us. And when we come back, we're just going to continue talking about the NBA, sports, and we're just going to keep going. So, on the move with Sportzkelz, we will be back.
Ladies, did you know that 50 is the new 30? There is a new book that just came out called Women's and Lemons. Your time is now. Begin your adventure, live your dream by Janice L. Walker. And although written for the quintastic woman specifically, it is a must-read for all women. You need to order the Women's and Lemons Adventure Journal that goes with the book. You won't be able to put this book down, and your life will never be the same. Begin your adventure and start living your dream right now. Order the book and the Adventure Journal on Amazon.com today. Women's and Lemons, your time really is now.
Is it a struggle to dress your family each and every day because you can't find affordable clothing? Then look no further. The Look for Less offers affordable name brand fashions to suit any family's budget. Visit the Look for Less and look your best, located in the rear of the shops at Allen Creek. Are you looking for the hottest fashions or the latest trends? Then come into the shops and check out the Revive Boutique Consignment Apparel. The Revive Boutique offers upscale women's fashions for those high fashion women. Save 20 to 40% off selected fashions. Also, check out Bijou Marie Custom Jewelry for the best in custom-made jewelry, both located in the rear of the shops.
Looking for that perfect gift for that someone special? Give Just Flowers a call at 877-264-2170. Just Flowers has been serving our loyal customers for over 16 years. Privately owned and operated, committed to providing you exceptional service. Call 877-264-2170 and let them handle the hard part. Choose from roses, gift baskets, plants. They can even take care of all of your funeral flower needs. Call 877-264-2170 today and mention Radio 1 to get a nice discount.
Here's what's happening at the shops at Allen Creek, your ultimate mini mall. Check out Thea's Black Art and Figurines. Thea's offers quality art at an affordable price. First-time visitors receive an additional 5% off regular price art. Go see Thea in Al B.
Yo, check it out. It's your girl, Shauna, and right now you are listening to WTMH Radio. Yeah.
About the studio, you done.
On the Move with Sportzkelz.
And we're back.
And I guess it's still acting up. I don't know. I'm not doing nothing different. I don't know what the dealio is. I said, Jesus be offense. I told you no. I don't know. Thank God my voice is loud. And it's YouTube compatibility up in this piece.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
So that we can still talk, because it ain't going to stop no show.
Right. So we still got the Columbus Fire in the building here.
Columbus Fire.
We got
shout out to Marshawn.
We got Drew.
Columbus Fire. First down, fire.
That's Marshawn.
That's Marshawn.
Dad, Marshawn, why you keep letting the clock run?
Right. Stop the clock, damn it. Shout out to Marshawn, man. We miss you up here, man. We'll see you Saturday at the game.
Yeah,
homie.
Where are you at? Do you
Call
know
in.
the series has started for the women's NCAA softball?
You know who's gonna win the Florida?
Yeah, it's Oklahoma and Florida. So the World Series, as they call it, is College World Series has started. So they have 4 games: Sunday, Monday. It's today, and no score as of yet. So the top of the first. So we'll have to keep a fresh in at it and see what's going on.
I think the Gators will win that series.
You think so?
Yeah, they're undefeated right now. So I feel like I can't hear you guys hear me.
No, Jesus be offense.
Jesus be offense.
I've been over here talking into the microphone and it ain't even been on. So I've just been talking and ain't nobody listening.
Oh no! So
I hear you.
Thank
Gina.
God.
Drew, appreciate
Have it. Hey, Gina P.
Yo.
I know. I mean, I gotta get back to our water cooler and so our trending topics.
Yeah.
Man, I miss the Columbus Fire. I miss y'all. That's why I said it's about time for us to get in. Woo! We got AJ.
AJ.
over here right now.
You said woozy.
AJ.
Oh man.
Hey, Eric's in the
There we
building.
Here we go with this shit. That stuff against our.
You already know what it is.
Yeah, I already know.
You already know what it
That's
is.
why I'm not saying that.
He's our favorite player. That's it. He grinds out all day.
Ow.
So are we getting back to the
Man, we're gonna let
back.
that simmer for a little bit, and it's,
Right.
we just gonna talk about some sports. We got
I just want shout out to Strider. Just shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? That's
No.
So
Calm down. No,
I mean,
no
Strider is
Strider.
just like he's quiet, but you know what I'm saying.
He's like a Tucson.
He's like a Tucson. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
What?
Listen, I spent a good deal of time on the sideline.
That dude is a half a dynamite stick.
I spent a lot of time on the sideline. Tucson and Strider are polar opposites. Okay.
I mean,
He's a
because
cool dude. He's a cool dude. Don't get me wrong.
because when he was in the studio, he was just so quiet and humble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was under Drew's wing or whatever and all. But now, you know what I'm saying? After what you guys just said, hey,
For real, we're going.
no,
Shout out to the dog Strider, man.
Shout out to Strider, man. Shout out.
Man, listen. You and Tucson both. Y'all just
Right.
the firecracker at Yes, we had the memorial over the weekend.
Right.
Well, and we're gonna see who ended up winning because I went to the practice round and I was kind of doing some research to see who won.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't because I kind of was so busy. I was like, man, who won the memorial tournament on Sunday?
We're talking about golf.
Yeah.
Hey,
AJ, you golf?
It wasn't Tiger Woods, was it? You still in jail.
Oh, no, listen.
Listen. I rebuked that trade that I gave Tiger Woods last week for David Beckham. No, I thought about it.
No.
Tiger Woods is pro black now.
No, you cannot renege.
I need Tiger Woods back.
No.
Hey,
What?
Because he's black. He's really black now.
Stop it. It was Jason Duffner. He ended up being the winner. And Ricky Fowler, he was number 2. And I got to see him actually play. And that was all the ladies wanted to see. They kept going, Ricky. And I was like, yeah. He was like a fan. He's high up there when it comes into the in the world of golf. But the purse was $8,700,000.
Wow.
So yes, it was that. I mean, it's one of the biggest ones. And it was great to see, even though things are happening with Tiger Woods, it was great to see that he was throughout the whole entire memorial, that he made the memorial. He won a lot of the tournaments. Right. And it was good too, even though he's going through some things, it wasn't alcohol. Yeah. I think it's more medication.
But listen, I don't appreciate how they treated him. Like they had to show the
they showed the whole entire dash cam. Yeah.
I mean, touch your nose and say your ABCs or whatever. Come on, man. You ain't have to show all that. I mean, why are you trying to expose this man?
Right, because he was the man. And to me, I think he's just going, if you had back surgery, from what I've heard and read, because I wanted to hear a little bit more because of just who Tiger Woods was. They was like, each back surgery you have more complications than the first one.
I'm pretty sure.
And they said that,
they're working on that.
Yes, and they said that a lot of it comes from when you swing. Mm-hmm. So when I was out at the tournament, I was asking some of the players, because a lot of the crowd are avid golfers. So we were just, they was in a conversation about Tiger Woods, and we were just like, what do you think about it? And a lot of them said, yes, it was like, people really don't understand the magnitude of a golfer and what the beating your body takes when you're having to swing these different clubs and you're going 100 yards out or 200 yards out when you're in these different tours. Especially in the PGA Tour, they say it's one of the roughest tours that you take, and you're just like an athlete. Your body is conditioned. So you think about how long he's played, how many years he's played, and you've had all these back surgeries. And I guess this surgery was supposed to alleviate all pain. And it didn't. So this thing, and you think about what place were you in? And this came on, we was listening to on the radio, and we were talking, one of the commentators was saying, first of all, where were you at when you left the house? Who was with you? Who did you last speak to? I guess this call had some random calls. Like, who did you talk to? Why didn't you call somebody? Because you are the richest, you have mass money. What was happening in your mind?
Out there. Why are you driving?
Why are you driving? And then where were you going at this time of night? Like, where were you going? What were you doing? What was the purpose of you being out? Like, what was almost 3 o'clock in the morning, like 2, 3? It was late night. So what was going through your head to allow you to be out at this time of night when you was not coherent? So that's why I said, what type of place are you in now? To really, because from what they're saying there, he's trying to actually play again. He's trying to play in the next tournament, and they don't know if he's going to be ready again.
I can't fathom him being ready because if you're going through back surgery really that much, you went through how many? 4?
Yeah.
4.
You went through 4 back surgeries, and you got to consider doing that golf and the way you have to swing. That'll wear and tear again on your spine that you've already got surgery on.
Because you're swinging.
Yeah.
Swinging.
Like swinging a club. So it was like wow. And they just keep overplaying. Like, do you think it was his wife and his kids? I was like, and they said, you know what happened a couple of years ago? Oh, that's past. Like, to me, I think it's just health. People really don't understand what health does to your body mentally and physically and emotionally when you're on top of the world, especially in the public eye. And now these last, like 5-6 years maybe, he has not been able to play up to par and play in major tournaments. That's like a football player when they're having to retire. Mm-hmm. You have that still, how do you adjust back to regular life? I don't know if he's going. So, Edie, you think he's going to be able to adjust?
No, I don't think he's coming back, period.
To
be honest with you, I don't think
so how do you think his retirement or his legacy is going to be?
I mean, he's going to be one of the top 3 golfers,
Okay.
Behind Arnold Palmer 1, Jack Nicklaus 2, and then Tiger Woods number 3. That's plain as day.
Okay.
Boils down to basically.
How you think, Gina?
I agree with Easy. I don't think he's going to come back. I don't think coming back would be beneficial if you got that much going on with your back physically.
Right.
Mentally, what you're going through now, you need time. And if you try to do Memorial for what, next year or so?
No, they're saying like this year, like in the next.
He's trying to do like the British Open or something.
Yeah.
And the British Open is in when?
Like maybe a month.
It's like don't even like September or something like that.
Well, right now we're into June, so you're looking at a couple months. You're gonna have to go through what is it?
Therapy and all that.
Yes, therapy
right.
and all that. So that's too much. I don't see him coming back.
And why? I mean, the last couple of years, his legacy has kind of been tarnished or whatever, and all just the way he's been playing. So, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's time to retire, dude.
Yeah.
Time to retire.
I hope for the best. Drew, this question's for you since you're a coach. How do you think about what happened with the Seahawks signing Austin Davis and shutting out Colin Kaepernick?
Oh, man.
First of all, who the hell is Austin Davis?
That's what I said.
I ain't never heard of him.
When they did it, I was like,
no, because I read Coach Carroll said something about he feels that Kaepernick is not a backup; he's still a starter.
Right.
That he can potentially start somewhere else and not to sit behind Russell Wilson. So I kind of respect Pete Carroll for that. You know what I'm saying? Not for signing him because Austin Davis, whoever the hell he is a backup because I've never heard of him or whatever. He must have played for Cleveland or something. I don't know.
What's your take on Colin Kaepernick?
Here's my thing. First of all, I'm a 49ers fan, so I did support Colin Kaepernick, and I'm a veteran. I did support him for the stand he took when not standing for the national anthem and his reasons for it. A lot of people had that misinterpreted. But as far as the NFL is concerned, there's a lot of blackballing in the NFL. And,
all day.
You know, when you look at Ray Rice, look what happened with Ray Rice. And then you look at Big Ben. You know, the situation with Big Ben having those allegations of rape, and then all of a sudden it disappearing. It's the double standards with Tom Brady, you know, with the deflate gate. And, you know, how Roger Goodell is buddy-buddy with Bill Belichick. You know, so as far as the treatment that they're giving Colin Kaepernick in the NFL, I think it's unfair. But the team that I think he would be best fit for, my personal opinion, and I'm not even a fan of them, but this team ruins a lot of quarterbacks' careers, but I think he would do good at the Cleveland Browns. That's my personal opinion.
Man, if he come to the Cleveland Browns,
I mean, I can see it, but
do you think they're gonna pick him up? Because they need a quarterback.
I'm not understanding. You know, I'm not understanding why they are not picking him up.
Yeah,
Osweiler was with Houston last year. He had a subpar year.
Right.
You know, and then they have RG3. That's he's like so remember Marcus Camby when he was in the NBA?
Right.
They called him Tender Camby because he always got hurt. That's your boy RG3. He could drop back the pass and do a spin move, and his hip is out of place or something. You know what I'm saying? So I think, and Kaepernick is under 30.
Okay, yes.
He's under 30 years old. He's a veteran. He's been to the Super Bowl. He knows what it takes to win. Matter of fact, he had better stats than I forgot who that was. They just compared them, and
what team? What team?
Fitzpatrick, wasn't it?
Yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick from
the Jets.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had better stats than he had.
So hold on, where's Fitzpatrick playing at right now?
The Jets.
The Jet.
He got like a $3.5 million contract.
Yeah, and Kaepernick had 16 touchdown passes, and 2,400 yards and 5 interceptions. Okay. And old boy had like 16 and 13. Yeah, but crazy.
I mean, that sounds crazy, but like you said, Cleveland, I kind of see that, but there's also like possibly he could go to.
You say it, let me think.
I mean, they supposedly they got they supposedly got a franchise quarterback, but he sucks.
Go to the Eagles.
Hey, you better watch your damn mouth. But no, I see Jacksonville because with Blake Bortles, he sucks. He stinks. So let Cap come in there and just let him take over.
Who else would you say?
Let me look it over here. So, so I said the Jags. I think.
Hold on, I'm about to pull this.
I'm looking at an AFC West team. I'm looking at the Chargers. Sit under Phillip Rivers for like a year. You know what I'm saying? Then study Phillip Rivers.
How long has Rivers been in the league? About 10?
About 12, 13 years. I mean,
the same amount of time as Eli Manning.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Because Rivers got drafted by the Giants. And Eli
went to the Chargers.
And he didn't want to go, so they swapped trades.
So that was 2004.
Okay, so
about 13
years.
13 years. So yeah, I would definitely look at the Chargers as a place for Kaepernick to go. Sit under Rivers for a year because again, he's not going to get another contract or whatever. And all what they do with quarterbacks in this league. Old, abused, worn out. They cut them. So Kaepernick is fresh. He played half the season. So that's why I would look and see who he can go to as the Chargers. The Chargers or the Jags, or the Browns. One of those two games.
What about the Bears?
They just signed Mark Sanchez to like a 3-year, $24 million contract.
Oh, dirty Sanchez.
I mean, hey, again, not my team. I don't care about them. So I can see Chicago, but other than that, I would really want to see him go to I hate to say it, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor.
But they got 12 gauge up there, man. Get a man a shot.
And they showed him love, though. You know what I'm saying? All last year, he was inactive.
You know what? 12 gauge is the same size as Big Ben, but he's a brother. He know how to move.
Right.
So there's difference. You know what I'm saying? Get that man a shot up there in Buffalo.
So that's you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would definitely want to start 12 gauge or whatever. I know, but they say his mechanics ain't that great though. When it comes to his reading the defenses and his arm is amazing, but still he can't read. They say he can't read defenses like Mike Vick.
Well, they need to sign John Gruden and have John Gruden put him in his quarterback camp and keep him there until he get right. You know what I'm saying? Because John Gruden is good with breaking down quarterbacks and teaching them how to read defenses.
Right. And which I do agree about that as well too. But I would like to see John Gruden come back to a team and coach him or whatever. But I don't know.
John Gruden.
Hey,
Chucky.
Yes, he's a good coach.
I know, but he ain't going. That money too good. What he doing?
Yeah,
to be coming back.
And ESPN money.
Yes. not going to happen. I don't think so. I'm just ready for football season to start.
Right.
God, come on. This is like this in between time.
So you saw that post I sent you, right? About Dak, right?
Yeah, but I didn't get. I saw it and I was like,
He's out for the season.
yes.
Dak Prescott is out for the season.
I'm just joking. I sent her a text message that said,
I was like, I'm about to get this fool no response back.
like
Do you know we got
torn
things to do?
ACL.
AJ, can you tell me we got things to do this year? Dallas Cowboys, there gonna be no one and done this year.
None. We'll see.
We're
Y'all
going in.
like 10-6. Y'all got a tough back end of your schedule.
Yes, we do. But we're gonna still get in them playoffs. Yes, we are. So we are.
We can always put money on that. We always put some bet on that.
You can wear a small little shirt. But I ain't wearing no shirt again.
No, put him in the romper.
Get him a schmedium.
Yeah, we go. Yeah, thank you,
Get him a
Drew.
romper.
We're gonna put E in a
First of all,
romper.
flag on the play for you. I mentioned rompers on this show.
So we got all these men in the room. AJ, E, Tucson, Drew. Would y'all wear a romper?
Hell no.
Well,
You know, Tucson is eccentric.
Okay.
No. The only thing that I'm saying is that fashion and history repeats itself. Back in the 70s, people and men wore stuff like that. So I just don't understand why people are falling out. I'm not saying I will wear it, but
In the
it's been done.
70s, was it us wearing them?
It wasn't
Yes.
us.
Or was it men?
It was men, period.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
I don't know.
I'm asking an African American
Americans,
that.
right.
Yes.
Hey, as kids, we all wore rompers.
As kids.
It don't matter.
So AJ.
Use the romper, use the romper.
So AJ, are you gonna?
Grown adults. So if I
Everybody
see you in a
was in the
romper because you thought one was cute as a kid and you want to be cute as an adult, let me tell you.
So if your girl bought y'all a romper, you're not gonna wear no romper.
If she buy me a romper,
He's like-
she must want me to have more girlfriends.
Drew, you ain't gonna put no romper on.
I bet not. Not near one of y'all need this in a romper.
Hell no. I ain't wear sandals. I don't even wear sandals. Okay. Yeah, okay. And still banging, huh?
AJ's
Throwing up gang signs.
Yeah, but I'm not none of y'all in no rompers, please.
But that's the new thing, romper in these silk shirts.
Oh,
Not
no,
the silk
the
shirts.
lace, the
It's the lace
lace.
shirts.
Lace.
Lace.
Lace
It's sheer and lace.
Yeah.
Show me a picture.
Somebody please show me a picture.
I ain't
Yes.
pulling that up on my phone.
Oh, come on, sir. You can delete it.
I'm gonna pull this up on your phone and we're gonna post it. This is the new I would say new sportswear for men.
It's that Marshawn Waters right here, you know what I'm saying?
But you know what? It's also funny that like you look at like old videos like Full Force and stuff
Right.
where brothers was wearing like the cut off sweaters and the crop tops and all of that. And these dudes back then was perceived to be like big masculine dudes. And
Yeah.
now all
Right.
of a sudden, you know, it's like homosexual activity.
It is.
I don't understand
Yeah,
that.
I don't understand that either. The Full Force did pull that off well. They did do the halftime.
So this is
They
the
pulled
lace.
it off
This is what the
well.
lace shirts look like.
Oh, you ain't catching me in that. If I wear that, I'm gonna have a t-shirt on underneath.
That's
Or
a
I'ma have-
negative, or tank
look.
top or some type of
See,
undershirt.
No, not no tank top.
Gee,
look on my
No,
computer
I
right
wear
now.
like a mock like
This
sheer
is what guys
shirt
is wearing now.
underneath.
Yeah, that's
that.
what
This is
they're
guys
wearing.
is wearing right
Yeah.
now.
I'm not wearing it
This-
like
This
that.
right here. Right, that is like no, that is
No.
Drew. Now come in, Drew. This is what guys are wearing like right now.
Did you hear what I said though?
I didn't hear what you said.
Like, okay, you see it's white with a print on it, right?
Right.
Right?
You ever seen those like tight dress shirts that you wear underneath like a mock neck?
Uh-huh.
Not quite a mock all the way, but like a collar shirt
Right.
that fits tight. Say for instance, that's white and it's got the white print, it'll be all white underneath. But I'm not
AJ
wearing
like, no.
t-shirt.
What you say? He was like, no.
You can say that, right?
Absolutely not. Anyways, let's get off the subject or whatever.
You're gonna have to. I will post some pictures of what the new sportswear is for men. But we have our second guest came in the building. We have our Columbus Comets. Woo! Listen, ready to ring the bell. Our semi-pro women's full contact.
That's
Full professional. I am sorry.
Professional.
It's professional. Let me correct myself. It is women's professional football, full contact. I didn't say it right, so let me correct myself. So Coach Hank Patterson wasn't able to be with us, but we have one of the Columbus Comets here. So I am excited. So we're gonna have her. Oh no, we're gonna have her say her name, and then we're just gonna have a conversation. No.
Go ahead.
My name is Amanda Herbst. This is my 4th year with the Columbus Comets.
Okay.
Born and raised.
OH.
Oh.
I went to Gahanna Lincoln. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do Safety Town?
No, I did not. But I was pretty salty because everybody in my neighborhood did do safety.
Yeah, because I worked there now, so that's like the biggest thing. Like that's the big thing with Safety Town. Man, listen, they had to close it out. It's a fun week.
So how long you been with the Columbus Comets?
4 years.
4 years.
Wow.
What position you play?
I am the quarterback.
The general.
QB.
I got some pictures of you.
So, well, you have 4 years QB. How has the Comets changed in the last 4 years? I mean,
How's it been?
yeah, how like
Through the 4 years that I've been with the team, I've seen a lot of change as far as retired veterans.
Okay.
We are starting to get a lot of rookies filling a lot of big feet. So we're hoping to see in the next couple of years what it turns out and what we can do for this city.
Okay.
We want to bring something home.
So, what's your record now?
We are officially done.
Okay.
Our last game was Pittsburgh. And I think our record is 4-4.
Okay.
Ending it off.
It's over. It's like it just got started.
Yep. We started in the beginning of April.
Okay.
So we go a little bit before the boys do their season.
So, where's your home? You know, when you play your home games at?
It is at Grove City Christian High School. That is where Hank Patterson is also the head coach for their men's football team as well.
Oh wow!
His first year.
Well, shouts out to Hank. Man, out there. Wow. So with you said a lot of the players, what is the oldest veteran on your team now? Like the oldest?
How many years?
Yeah, how many years?
Don't quote me on this, but I think it's almost 15.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So it was actually before the Columbus Comets were the Columbus Flames.
Okay.
Oh, 15.
But did that work?
So you do a full body contact. How is that?
It is. It's just amazing to see what kind of talent these girls all over the world have on the field and off the field. You know, and what's great is that we all come together at the end and know that we're all here for a good reason.
Right.
Making a change, seeing that women can do it too.
Absolutely.
And that's what I love about because we got to see you play the first game when we went to the Columbus Fire and you played afterwards. Right. And a beast. So with the other teams that are in your division, so what division are you in, and like some of the teams that you play this year?
We are in Division 2. So we play, Cleveland Fusion, Pittsburgh Passion. Those two are Division 1. West Rainham, Michigan, Division 2. Toledo Rain, Division 2. So we ended our season off undefeated in our division.
Hey!
The only people that we did lose to was Division 1.
Oh, wow. So do you have a playoff system or anything once you?
So people that we were fighting to get into the playoffs, they actually beat a Division 1 team, and those were the ones that we actually lost to. So since they beat a Division 1 team, they got a step ahead of us.
Damn. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So where's the game played at? Is it played here or is it played out of the state?
I think that playoff is in Philly. But
Oh, okay.
The championship for Division 1, Division 2, and Division 3, and also the All-American game will be in Pittsburgh.
Oh,
okay.
So
man.
it's a pretty busy weekend in Pittsburgh.
Yes. So when is your season? As you said, your season starts in April. So when do you start like recruiting? So you start recruiting now?
Right now, I mean, we're planning a lot of stuff, flyers, wristbands, all sorts of types of things for Pride. Pride is one of our biggest recruitment. It's perfect. It's exactly.
That's this weekend, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're getting the float ready and
okay.
all that stuff. We've found a lot of rookies. Either through the parties or on the parade, everything like that. And they typically, get really interested in it and want to start joining us, working out and stuff, and getting ready for October mini camps.
Nice.
How long in the season do y'all play for?
What was that?
In the season, how long do y'all play for?
I mean, it's we start in April, and usually, depending on playoffs and everything, it can be late June, July.
So what do you look for in a player? Like it's different. I know it's different from a man. So what would Hank look for in a football player? For
commitment, heart.
Two big keys right there.
Yeah.
Commitment and heart.
So you have those, then he'll teach you everything else. That's per se.
Yeah. If you commit your time and your effort to him, and you show him the best work that you can, I mean, he'll get you to where you need to be in this league.
That's what's up right there.
Man, I'll tell you that. I'll just go to that full body contact. So what is the workout regimen for full body? Like what is a workout? Like I know you lift, so does Hank have you like on the?
Well, minicamp, it's mostly like boxes, sleds, cones, ladders, more agility stuff.
Okay.
A lot of running, which is the best part. But when it starts getting into, we start in October, and that's when we start doing all of the,
all the drill.
And the drills and stuff like that with the ladders. And then when it starts getting cold out, we take a break, have November and December off, and then we start back up in January at All Stars.
Okay.
So, right next door.
Y'all can sing in practice. Y'all can join practice.
Yes. As I said, we got to see you practice some. Then we got to see you play. So who was your, I guess, your rival this year?
I would say that we have a couple, but number one would be probably Cleveland Fusion.
Cleveland Fusion.
Yeah, Cleveland Fusion.
Just because their size, or
No.
or just like it's like one of your
bragging rights.
Yeah, yeah.
The bragging rights of Ohio or something.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But at the same time, there's been, when we do get together for All-American and stuff like that, we rent out the whole entire hotel, and every single team all over the, country is at this hotel. It's basically like a little Mardi Gras. But there's been, right. But there's been numerous times where Cleveland is like, why don't you come up to Cleveland and play with us? Then we'll actually have a chance, kind of disrespect them.
Damn.
So we're like, no,
right.
So we're like, no, we're gonna get a title down here first.
Absolutely.
Show that Columbus is still there.
We are the capital.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it here.
So do you think, are there any other changes you would like to see? Like, things that are happening, like going towards next year? Like things, like how does because you have a great crowd. You have a great crowd that comes and a great fan base. So how do you just, I know it's not just family members. So how do you promote? Like you said, you go to Pride. So when you go to these other cities, I mean, how do you just keep it going, as a woman? Because everybody don't really want to give the value to a woman playing sport, like football sports.
Well, one of the things is that after every game, we mesh with the other team.
Oh, okay.
We mesh with them after. We say a prayer with the other team, make sure that these girls get home. Make sure that our dream is to spread this, young girls and young women know that they can do it too. We all kind of do that. So when we travel together, they also enjoy their fans as well. So when their fans come down and they hang out with our fans, it kind of is a little bit more closer. It makes it worth it to travel, and so some of their fans are actually our fans too.
Oh, I like that. Oh, yeah.
So,
Camaraderie there.
yeah.
Camaraderie.
You see how you see your face on that?
When they come down,
Here we go.
we go down, they bring us food.
That's no camaraderie. How y'all gonna, and Drew gonna be like this? Say it. Like, I ain't for wrong with you, Drew. Camaraderie.
What?
Camaraderie.
All right, ring that bell.
I got it. So, Lord, where can we find the Columbus Comments at? Are you on social media? Since I know the season is over, so where can they find you so they become a fan? Because I am a fan of women's sports, and it's about time we are getting our dues.
You can go to www.columbuscomments.org.
Okay.
That's where you'll find our roster, our schedule, when minicamp is, our schedule and stuff like that, pictures, But we also have a Facebook page as well, Columbus Comments.
Okay.
So you can follow us there.
Man, I cannot wait to October. Not for the weather, just for the football season. Yes.
Football will be in full effect then.
It's gonna be in full. So
Right now, y'all just got a break.
It's off season right now, right?
Yeah, it's off season, but
Last game was June 3rd.
it's weird
yeah,
that
it's June 3rd.
we ended Saturday, but some of us are like, are we going to go work out tomorrow? Like, we
Keep it up.
We stay together.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
That is.
We want that title here in Columbus.
Yes, we do.
Is we got to get that title.
Both from both you guys, Comments and the Fire.
Well, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you.
Representing for the
Columbus Comments. Yes.
The other ladies on here too, so make you come back and bring them.
Yes, you got to come back when the season starts.
Yes.
Yes, when the whole team.
You can stick around right now because
Right now, it looks like we're about to get into some serious.
So you might be able to just go ahead and weigh in.
You might want to just go ahead and let me put this boot in the vest on real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Because Drew was in the building.
Me and Drew be going to assist.
So we ain't even gonna put no music. It's just more just we had to find a little bit of music for this and see what we can do because this has been a crazy. Listen, I woke up to like
we don't even need the music.
Oh snap! He said I don't need no music, Drew.
We haven't talked about it all day long.
Let's get it.
Oh my God! Yeah.
So we got everybody in the room that's sports.
Sports. We got all types of sports. Man, I just gotta say, the Cavs are pissing me. They pissing me off right now. You know.
I agree with you.
So before we even go in that all that crazy, we're gonna go in the room. Who you think is gonna win the NBA Finals? Starting with you, E. The Cavs. Who you got, AJ?
I'm rolling with the Cavs no matter what.
Okay.
Oh, Cavs all the way, baby.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Cavs too. Right now they're pissing me off, but it's Cavs.
Who you going with?
I'm rooting for LeBron.
All right, that's another Cavs.
You feel me, bro?
Okay, and Drew.
Drew?
I'm West Coast.
He's West Coast.
Who you going for, Cavs?
3 people.
Nobody else.
Flag on the flag.
Durant, Clay, and Curry.
Durant.
Durant.
Because I want to see Durant because if
Why?
not,
Why?
Oh,
that's what I'm talking about.
We're gonna go to Golden State.
Right.
Me and LeBron. Listen, I love LeBron because I've been following him since he was 16. I love him, but we have a difficult relationship because he still stayed in Miami. He should have never came back.
Why?
He should never came back. If he would have won this game in San Antonio, he would have stayed. But since he lost, yes, he would have. He would have stayed. He should have stayed. He should have stayed, but he didn't. Then I want to see Curry just to get back for what all the craziness that happened last year. Whatever. And and that passion, that West Coast for me was always Durant. So LeBron for the East and Durant for the West. So right now I'm like, what? No, it's not. It was the same.
No, it's not. It's not the same.
Oh my God!
is not
Why
the
is it not the same? He left to go win.
He left a contender.
He
But
left.
so what? He left to go to D Wade.
No, hell no.
Hey, let me
Hell
ask y'all a question.
no.
My mic is off right now.
Turn that. I'm muting you. Come on.
I have a question. You said he left a contender. What was their record the following year? Cleveland's record.
Thank you.
Cleveland had the best record.
Wait a minute. He said he left a contender.
They did leave
Were
it
they
in.
contenders the next year?
No.
Exactly. So he went to join Wade,
thank you.
who had Bosch.
Who
did the
had
same
Ray
damn
Allen,
thing.
who
But
had
again,
all the
but
pieces,
Exactly.
and he got them to the ring.
Hold on. Time out. Time the hell out
It's
right
not
now.
the same.
Because again, if he would have left Cleveland, he would have joined Boston.
He wouldn't have done that.
No, he wouldn't.
Boston.
No.
Boston is the one who knocked him out
He
the playoffs.
went with his
He
boys.
knocked him out the playoffs.
He
wouldn't
went
have
with
there.
his.
You know why he wasn't gonna go to Boston?
Come on.
Because Boston is one of the most hated teams in.
And they hated LeBron.
Exactly.
Listen. They just didn't need Durant.
And you think
OKC.
about it.
That's all.
If you think about it, when he went to the Heat had like a 40-42 record.
But the Heat had major players too.
They had one player.
They didn't. They had Bosch.
No,
They had
didn't.
Allen. Oh my
Ray
God!
Allen didn't come till like
they had-
2014.
Again,
They had
he still got
Wait.
two.
They had Bosch before LeBron made
That
his
was all the
decision.
same year.
Right.
That was
No, but he already
But he was like,
No,
I did 10, I did 5, I
Bosh
did 10.
made his decision.
But that was part of the decision, though.
He just made it.
Cut the shit.
No, but what's the difference?
There is no difference.
There is a difference.
There's no
Because-
difference.
You know
listen,
what?
Because he went to
Delusional
a
people will tell you it's a difference.
no, it is a difference because again he went to a
Hey.
team that was 73.
Hey.
Oh my God!
Don't take the medicine. Don't
I
take
know.
that medicine.
The reason I look
Don't
at it,
take-
players now, do they chase the ring? They don't chase the team. Back in the day, Kobe would have never left. Shaq never left.
And that's what I
Isaiah
told
Thomas
you.
never left.
That's what I told you earlier.
They never
Trey.
left.
What you
But
tell me?
That Kobe,
the new
that
team,
Kobe never left.
but
You
the
know,
new
when-
teams
when
like
Shaq-
LeBron,
when Shaq
LeBron
left-
opened the door. LeBron opened the door when he left
No.
to let people leave
No,
because
no,
they chasing the
Incorrect.
ring.
Incorrect.
It
That-
didn't
Oh
start-
my
It
God!
started with Boston.
Exactly.
KG, Ray Allen.
So
He's
what?
right.
He left,
That man is right there. It started
Right.
with Boston.
but he left, and that's okay. So he opened the door, and then when LeBron left, why can't nobody else do it? So why is it a
Yeah,
big
because
deal?
That's a sucker move.
Hey, check this out.
LeBron,
he-
okay, so LeBron was a sucker for
But he
moving.
came back
He
though.
went to a team that wasn't established
He
as a
came
real
back.
contender.
Oh, my
They
God.
formed a team.
It don't matter. He won a
Well,
ring.
KG is
As a
KG is
competitor,
a
they don't
bitch.
do that.
Oh my God!
If
Here we
you have
go.
a team that's a contender in the Western Conference Finals, you don't leave that team and go
Exactly.
join it. You just don't do that.
You don't do
You don't
that.
Who cares?
You don't do that.
And part of the reason why I played for the Gladiators is because I wanted to compete against somebody.
But
I
he
don't
wanted
wanna
to
play.
win.
It's a second move.
Oh, dude, get out of here. LeBron was sucker moving to Miami. And he got them rings, and he learned how to play.
The rest of them don't count.
And like I said, LeBron should have stayed. I didn't want to come back to Cleveland. I thought he was a sucker move for coming back to this bitch ass
He
state.
wasn't the second.
Yes, he was. He was a sucker. His
he
wife
was-
was like, "You gotta come back, nigga. Sit in that seat.
Cause
Tell
he-
your mama stop messing with your teammates and stayed your ass down in Miami and got that ring." But he was a sucker
but
move.
It wouldn't have
'Cause-
been.
yes,
but
he
it
would.
didn't mean anything just because of the fact that he wanted.
If
to
he
win.
would have never,
He wanted to win for Ohio.
who cares?
Ohio didn't
But you
deserve it the
cheer
way
for him though.
Ohio,
they
and
didn't deserve
again,
it the way that they treated that man.
when
I
he
understand
left.
that.
And that's why I follow
totally
I
understand
follow
that.
the team. I follow the man, the players in NBA. And when he left Cleveland and the way they did him, I was pissed.
Exactly.
Kels, I admit, I agree with you. I was
was salty he came back.
I still have my rookie jersey. I ain't burning
But
mine.
again, you know, they
Come on.
mended fences. Him and Dan Gilbert amended fences.
I went and got my Miami Heat. I turned my stuff around. I was Heat, baby. I said, damn, this nigga didn't came. Oh God, he didn't came back. I was salty. Listen, I was salty.
Nah, but still though.
My pennies was in the bunch for like 2 years.
But
Like,
again, like Tucson said, you don't leave a contending team like OKC to go to a team that beat you. He was up 3-1. 3-1.
That's submission to me.
God damn, what the fuck do you gotta do?
listen, he gonna get it.
It don't count.
Okay.
So
So listen,
you put an
I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you. If when they come back on Wednesday, and them Cavs do not come as a team and play,
I guarantee Cleveland winning.
okay, well we'll see. They gonna have
going
to.
back 2-2 to the Bay.
Hey, let's bet.
Come on.
2-2 to the Bay.
He got a couple bets because
found a big man.
yeah, fast. Because I'm telling you, Curry
Game one.
they had
with
18
Durant
3 points.
Curry
The most in
corner,
history.
They was
But
running
again-
to Curry, and he was smashing.
Listen, Kyrie has been not a non-MF factor.
That's the
A non-MF factor. And if he do not come and play on Wednesday,
It's
Kyrie,
game 3 in the
he better
land.
come and play.
Defend the land.
He better come play.
Now they put in what's his name that he hasn't been playing a good couple of games.
Who?
JR. Yeah.
He was never no
listen,
contender either.
This is what the Cavs need to do. Don't put that motherfucking Corver in the game. He sucked.
Well, they
He's scared
keep
of
it
everybody.
right.
He's scared of everybody on that damn court. You know what I'm saying?
He was down there playing pity pat.
As soon as he gets the ball, as soon as they are on defense, they go straight at Corver. He has no
Yeah, he has no game.
Like, man, get his
He
ass
was
out of here.
sidestepping to the side, like he was letting him in the lane. He was side. He had his feet crossed, like he was in here dodging like dodgeball. I said, dude, if you don't go find that bench,
When you
like
when
man,
you let players like Matt Barnes beat you off the dribble, it's time for you to get the hell out of the game. It's time for you to get out the hell out of the game. I'm sorry.
man. So that's why I said game 3 Wednesday, man. If they don't come to play, I said 7. I said it's going all the way to 7 back to the West Coast. It's going back to the West Coast because he gonna get. I mean, Cleveland gonna get maybe 1 or 2 off. But if they do not win Wednesday, it's gonna be Sunday. It's
Let
gonna
me
be.
tell you what you do. If they don't win Wednesday, you call Reynolds or Saran because it's gonna be a wrap.
Yeah.
I agree with that too.
Yeah, because LeBron, when they put his thing is he likes to be in the coast. He likes to, to maintain the field. And he don't like to be in the limelight. He likes to be the passer. I need for you to be, it's always been his downfall. He can't never be, he want to be the coach. Nigga, I need you to be the coach on the hardwood, dude.
Hold on, yesterday all game long, he was going to the cup all game long. You know what I'm saying? He can do that anytime he wants to, but
yes,
he doesn't have that killer instinct like Kobe.
Thank you.
I mean, I agree with y'all with that.
Yes.
But again, that's not his game. Right. His game is to get everybody else.
Well,
Kyrie is the one who is the main. He's the fourth quarter.
And Kyrie is nowhere to be found. He has diminished.
But you know what? You just said it. He doesn't have that killer instinct. When you're playing a game like that, if you're the man throughout the game, you have to take over.
You gotta take over.
Take over that full court.
Yes.
Hey, Kings don't go out the battle. They send everybody else out.
Well, his battle
he'll facilitate. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna run it, but I'm gonna get everybody with it.
But he ain't get him in.
It's a different type.
Because you lost 132 to 113.
He keeps sending them pawns out there.
Yeah, no Pons is coming back on the bench. Like I need some Gatorade.
That's Corver. That's Channing Frye. JR been inconsistent this court. These 2 games. I'm just like, yo, man, like Kevin Love is the only one that's stepping up, though.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a good game. I'm excited for Wednesday, so tune in because you already know we're gonna be somewhere blowing up somebody's timeline. Because I was out there like 132 to 113.
I stopped watching it after that fourth quarter.
I mean, the game was close.
Everybody went to bed because my timeline was obsolete.
The game was close until when Kyrie made that back behind pass turnover. That's when the avalanche started.
And how many? So they had over 3-4 turnovers.
And the Warriors had 18 3 points. The most in history.
Listen, I'm gonna need Kevin Durant to act not like some super thug right now
Exactly.
because he's nothing.
TK, you are going for the Golden State. Is that what
I'm going for the Warrior. I'm going for Durant, Curry, and Bron. So listen, you're gonna tune in on Wednesday because it's gonna go down on our Facebook Live. Because you already know I ain't wearing no shirt this year. So you might as well get ready to get your shirt on, bruh. So Drew, make sure you get him a shirt ready. He needs a medium. He needs in the U section.
You know we're gonna get him? We're gonna get him one of them see-through man shirts and
a romper. So listen, it's been real. We've had the Columbus Fire in the building, the Columbus Comets in the building. On the move with Sportzkelz, we are out.
Peace.
let nothing hold me down. Gotta do it. Because I may not get another chance. I believe it. If I want it, I can have it. I believe it. Done with falling, done with losing. I can do it. I think I'll tell myself again, I can do it. Yeah. And I'm not gonna stop till I win. It's my time to ride.
Go. On the move with Sportzkelz.
They doing a damn thing.
T-Kelz, and Gina P.